Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a final FIFA 22 video. And I was gonna make this video a little bit more comp related, stuff like that. But I kind of figured, maybe instead we should just take a walk down memory lane for this FIFA and basically see, what humble beginnings look like for us, and compare that, I guess, to the end of FIFA. And we're just gonna be going over a lot of still images. I kind of didn't want to go back and look at some footage because the pictures say a lot. The footage, kind of just supplements it. I think one of the biggest things early on in this game was that we packed Messi from a 78 plus pack, which I don't know if I can ever top that, considering Messi ended up being like a 96 rated card. But if you look at the team and all the transitions, these guys were crazy good for me to have. That KDB first owner tradable, that was huge for us. Mendy got a signature signings. Rudiger had a rule breaker. Reece James finally had an inform. Mason Mount was a little weird because he had a right wing inform, but I played him cam, so it was fine anyways. Then Team of the Year rolled around, and we got both Rudiger and Mendy, which was very nice. Kovacic with a showdown because we tied versus Liverpool. Pulisic had his fire versus ice, and the fire one is better. It's so clear. Then we got Giroud, and then we got into future stars with that Chalaba objectives. Aspi got a winter wild card, which was around the same time that Hazard got a winter wild card, but I think Hazard was so expensive at the time. We had Joe Cole on the bench. Morata got a flashback, and we did finish that Chalaba objectives. And then we had Conor Gallagher because those tokens took forever, but we ended up getting him. And then Eto'o and Drogba was our first steps into icon glory for the team. And yeah, the team looked pretty nice for me, back then. And then KDB got that silver card, I think, which was around the same time that Musonda got the silver card. But for a KDB card, it was kind of weak. It had better dribbling, but it just didn't feel better than his gold that much. But we ended up selling the gold just because he was still very expensive, and the silver KDB was roughly around the same scale. And then we finally got Desai. I decided to do the Courtois player of the month because it was like, why not? Why shouldn't I? Tammy Abraham got a for birthday card. I think that was one of the only for birthday cards because we did get Quaresma as the other for birthday card, but I kind of didn't want to keep him because he just felt bad, and I don't abuse 5-star skills as much as everybody else does. So there was no point in me getting him. Quadrado got his road to the final card there, I think, or like road to the group stages, whatever. We tried out this team with Pedro getting a fantasy card, Werner getting a man of the match left mid. As you can see on the bench, Sar did get a card, which I think we used before Desai got into the team, but that was the team before team of the season started, and we started team of the season off with a pretty decent bang. We got Livramento, which I don't think I got from the community team of the season. I think I got him from something else. It might have been. But we did get him red, which is very nice. You can see there we got Rice immediately, and then we got Rice in our Premier League Weekend League, which I'm not too fussed about. But I would have preferred a red KDB and red Salah over red Rice. But red Rice can improve the team regardless. We got Team of the Season Batshuayi, which I only used for a couple of objectives, but he wasn't very good. Then Juan Cuadrado, he was very good. Then we got Oscar, Team of the Season Oscar, which is very nice. The Mata end of an era, We finally bought Essien just to try him out. And then we got into footies with Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, and obviously Reece James that I don't have a picture of for whatever reason. And then Gullit came out. Gullit, prime icon moments. Gullit, he's been a absolute baller for us. Alexander Pato was also a very good card that I loved. We did Tammy Abraham, but he just, I don't know, I didn't want to use him. There's just something about Tammy Abraham in game that I kind of don't like. And then as you saw in the previous images, we got Eden Hazard, Shapeshifters finally after so long. And then we got Cucurella, which kind of looks weird because it's a Brighton card, but he's currently a Chelsea player, so it's kind of like a weird present card, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a Brighton card. And then we got Koulibaly, Sterling, and Rudiger to end off the team. And we bought Joe Cole Shapeshifters just because I wanted to get his upgraded version. I wanted the Fuck Captains version because that one I think was still Premier League, which was a right wing, but at the same time I kind of like missed the boat on that card, so I didn't really care about bringing him in. And we got Shapeshifters Werner to end off the Shapeshifter buddies packs, because I tried so hard for Conte, I really did, but it just wasn't meant to be. And there might be time. I think it already is expired and over, but I really tried. They didn't give me Conte. It's fine. I kind of still have packs in the shop, which I just might open to get it over with. I totally forgot to open those packs, which I kind of don't really care at this point. Maybe I'll save them for when I come back to FIFA 22 in a later video and go down memory lane again a little bit more. But I will say Drogba, his icon moments or his goal card, or not his goal card, but his prime card. He's still my favorite striker in the game. He's been my favorite striker for the past 2 years, which have been the same amount of years as the Chelsea Road to Glory. But yeah, he has been my favorite striker, and I don't know if there will be any other striker card that can, I guess, fill that hole, because he's just that guy. He's too good. I will miss the Fire Pulisic. That card has been fantastic, and this year Christian Pulisic is still with Chelsea, but who knows what they'll do with them. Hudson-Odoi didn't get a card this year, which he got a footies last year. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, can't really ask for too much at this point. The game's over. Who else? I think that might be it for current cards. Obviously, I would have liked a Chelsea Cucurella, but I mean, at the same time, it would have just been another 97, and it just would have been another Chelsea card that I would have gotten so easily. But there's not much else to do with that. The Road to Glory is now officially over, and I would like to extend a huge thank you to all of you guys that have watched the videos over the course of the year and still watch them, even though I took some unannounced breaks and hiatus because the game just wasn't, for me, it wasn't very entertaining at some points. I took a huge break during the Winter Wild all the way to maybe Team of the Year. There was a huge gap there that I didn't do much. I think that was one of the gaps. There might have been a couple other gaps that I just didn't bother with, especially during the whole crisis of Chelsea being sold. That during that time it was just like I don't want to do anything right now. So with that being said, thank you thank you very, very, very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the videos and supporting them and giving them a like. If you enjoyed it, we will now end the FIFA 22 Chelsea Road to Glory, and we will continue on into the next FIFA Road to Glory. And I will see you guys very soon with the intro to that video, to the intro to the Chelsea Road to Glory. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.